Hi everyone, welcome to tutorial on how to size a generator for a given load list. The problem statement is very clear here. Calculate size of the diesel generator or the rating of diesel generator for the following electrical loads. The load lists are clearly given here. There are 5 different types of load. Among these, 4 loads belongs to single phase supply and one of the load taking 3 phase supply. The first load is compact fluorescent load, which has 4 numbers, each 80 watts with a diversity factor of 0.8, starting and running power factor of 0.8. Next load is air conditioning system, 2 numbers, each 3000 watts. Diversity factor is 1, starting and running power factor being 0.8 once again. Third kind of load is halogen light, 2 numbers, 500 watts each. Diversity factor, starting and running power factor 0.8. Then one number of 10 kilowatt motor with star delta starter, which is having diversity factor of 0.8. Starting power factor is 0.7 while running power factor is 0.8. Then one of the load belongs to 3-phase load, has 120 kilowatt motor with the soft starter. Diversity factor, starting and running power factor same as the previous motor. You have to consider the future expansion ratio 10% and average use of equipment is 0.8, which is actually 1 if it is full-time use. Let's calculate size of the diesel generator for this given problem. Before moving to the actual problem, let us understand how to consider starting current for different kinds of load and also the starters accompanied with motor kind of loads. If it is a linear load, starting current is probably 100% of full load current. If it is non-linear load, as per standard, starting current may be chosen as 160% of full load current. If the motor is accompanied with a different type of starter, once again we have to consider full load current as per the starter used in the motor. For a DOL starter, 6 lines of full load current. Star delta, 4 times of full load current. If it is auto transformer, 3 times of full load current. Soft starter and VFD, approximately I can say 2 times and 1.5 times of full load current respectively. So this is considering the worst scenario of starting current during the starting period. Now I am moving to Excel sheet where I copied different kind of load as it is in my system problem. I have 5 different kinds of load. How many similar kind of load is available is presented here. Rating for each load is given, and so as diversity factor, starting power factor and running power factor. Now you just calculate full load kilowatt for all the 5 different kind of load. The formula for calculation of the load is total number of load, that is this number, multiplied with full load watts per load, that means these values. This is also multiplied by diversity factor so as to conclude full load kilowatt. This 1000 represents here to convert watts into kilowatts. Calculate it for different load category, you could see these numbers. Then you calculate full load kVA. Full load kilowatt must be converted to full load kVA by dividing running power factor. Remember, I am calculating this for full load condition, so it must be running power factor. Then you take this value, divide this value by the corresponding running power factor which is presented here, calculate full load kVA. So very simple, is equal to this value divided this value. So drag it, you'll be finding the corresponding number. So I just calculated full load kVA. My objective is to calculate full load current also here. Full load current in amps is full load kVA divided by the corresponding voltage. So where can I see the voltage? For a single phase load it is 230. For a 3-phase load the voltage value is 430. The first 4 represented in blue color belongs to single phase, the last one alone 3-phase. Let me calculate this value, which is equal to full load kVA divided by 230 for first 4 cases, and this must be multiplied with 1000 in order to find out full load current in terms of amps. Drag it till single phase load. Then when you come to 3-phase load, the same thing has to be manipulated. For a 3-phase load you are supposed to use different formula, which is full load kVA. What is full load kVA? 120, this value. Then which 1.732 multiplied with 430, since 3-phase voltage is different from single phase voltage. Then whole thing multiplied by 1000 to find out current in terms of amperes. So we are finding 161.126. Now what is total full load kVA? Which is total full load kVA is sum of these values, sum of these values. But remember, we have calculated full load current as well as full load kVA. This is not going to give final conclusion for this problem, since starting current of the motor is always greater than rated current of the motor. This table explains starting condition multiplier for compact fluorescent lamp 1 times of full load current. Air conditioner as well as halogen bulbs 1.6 times of full load current, since these two are non-linear load. Motor with star delta starter 4 times of full load current, motor with the soft starter 2 times of full load current. So this is normally called as starting condition multiplier, or even I can call it as starting current multiplier. And now calculate starting kilowatt, which is same as full load kilowatt, but only thing is SCM, that is starting condition multiplier, is multiplied. Calculate for the first load. As usual, total number of loads, full load watts per load, diversity factor, along with SCM, that is starting condition multiplier. Calculate starting load in terms of kilowatt. So we found 0.256, which is same as the full load case, since linear load. Calculate for the rest of the cases. There is a difference in rest of the cases due to non-linear as well as motor type of load. Now calculate starting kVA, which is same as full load kVA, except that starting condition power factor, starting condition kilowatt value must be used. This is starting power factor. Look at the last two. Motor starting power factor differ from running power factor. Similarly, calculate rest of the values. Then you calculate starting current in amps, which is same as full load current calculation. We are supposed to use kVA value and voltage value. Instead of using in that fashion, starting current in amps may be calculated as multiplication of full load current with starting condition multiplier. Similarly, calculate it for the rest of the cases. So I found starting condition kilowatt, kVA and amperes. Let me consolidate total starting kVA value and also total starting current. Now compare the starting kVA and starting current with the full load condition. Starting kVA and current value comparatively high, since starting current taken by the motor is very high. Then the size of diesel generator is equal to starting kVA, which is 333.92 multiplied with future expansion as per the problem 1.1, again multiplied with average use of equipment 0.8 is given in the problem. So finally you are getting 293.8496 kVA for the given load. The actual size of the diesel generator must be higher than this 293.8496 kVA. Let's find out diesel generator rating in the different manufacturer data sheet. Two different manufacturer, one is Kohler. Our rating is close to 293 kVA. So what is next nearest value? Let us identify that. So next to 293 is 320. So below 320 we have 250. We have to choose 320 kVA. Then when we go to Caterpillar, we have a 250 kVA. Next to 250, 275, 300 kVA is available. We have to choose 300 kVA, which is next nearest value. In this way we have to size the generator for the given load. I hope you enjoyed this video with the learning of sizing of generator. For more updates, subscribe my channel.